In this video, we're going to talk about this water control system. This is the station or the area where the water comes into the greenhouse and goes through a series of pressure reducers, bypass valves, and distribution out throughout the greenhouse. So let's just briefly talk about this in case you're in a situation where you can't get water or there's a major leak and you need to know how to turn things on and off. So basically the water comes from the city, from a meter outside, comes into the greenhouse through the ground right there through this pipe and comes up here. And if you want to turn all the water off in the greenhouse, you turn this valve. So any valve like this, when the handle is 90 degrees or perpendicular to the pipe it's on, that means the valve is closed and water's not flowing. So in order for water to flow here, we've got to turn this parallel. Next thing is a pressure reducer and then a backflow valve. That keeps water in the greenhouse that might be in there from flowing back into the city system. Then the next one down here, typically usually labeled, but is this little valve right here. And what this does is that water comes out and goes back through a pipe over to the cooling wall. And that gives the cooling wall the water it needs to work properly. Most of these other valves are left just like they're shown. This one needs to stay on. This one allows water to go out throughout the system of the greenhouse, out into the different faucets throughout the interior of the greenhouse. These other valves are turned off right now because they are part of the hot water system that's not in use, that used to be in use at the greenhouse. And then finally, on this particular station, you also have a faucet here that is just hooked up to a hose. And so there's a valve here that we hope to get replaced, but right now if you need to turn the water on and off at a faucet, you're typically going to have a valve like this that you're going to turn on, and that turns the water on to the hose. Turn it back 90 degrees and it's off. So that hopefully that helps you understand kind of how the water distribution system works. And before we go, one other thing, you'll notice this PVC white pipe coming off of there and going up this post. So right here, and if you follow that, you'll notice that it goes up and distributes water all